Alrighty. I'll put it in here. In here. In here. Hello, Shenanigans. Welcome back in. Yeah, it was because... Sorry about the stream that happened earlier. It was because there were some people outside that were doing some technical work, and they had to temporarily shut off the Wi-Fi whilst they were sorting out some things that were going on in the road outside. So they basically just had to shut the power off temporarily until it was safe to turn it back on again. So, anyway. I just wanted to make sure, Shenanigans, that's all, bro. What the? The glass just decided to break. Okay. I think I should sleep. I know I should sleep, but the voices in my head go. Sorry if this happened, KitKat. Right, that's it. Someone threw a shoe at Noah, he just said sorry for no reason. I know I just did, but you know. I feel like I should say sorry for that because we were just getting into the groove of it in the stream, and then the Wi-Fi gets turned off for no fucking reason. I have a chemistry test tomorrow. It determines whether I can pass 8th grade, and it's 1:30 a.m. Ooh, yeah, I'd recommend going to sleep, my love. Try and get. I know that it's easier said than done, but try and sort of like get as what's the word? As many sort of like past qualifications as you can, my sweet. All right, that's the best advice that I can give to you right now. Just do your best. Do your best. That's all you can do. I feel kind of mean that we had to kill this guy in order to get this cell. Should I eat my chemistry book? I feel like that's Maddie's job. Oh, okay. Looks like going straight for the sleep. Okay. Or should I shove my chemistry book into my hair since hair holds memories? Oh my god, Shen. I don't know, bro. That's entirely up to you. Oh, can you throw that through the bloody window? Thank you. Hello, Brick. Welcome on in, bro. Good to see you. I got my high school entrance exam next week. Oh, cool. Oh, good luck with that, my friend. I hope it goes well. The hardest part in Nightmare 3 is trying to hold onto the hook in the kitchen because my PC had 4... I can imagine shenanigans. That must have been very frustrating. I'm kind of fucked. May Allah help me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. My memory is a bit hazy, so I could be wrong, but when Dime's model got data mined, it looks different than it does in the trailer, and I think... Wait. And I think you can still see this old design in the DLC cover art. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, that's what happens with, like, the gaming process stinkles. Is that sometimes a design for a character is initially drawn out, and they can be okay with that initially, but then after a while, sometimes they may think, actually, do you know what, the character needs updating a little bit, or needs changing slightly, you know, to fit an aesthetic of a game they want to actually put a character into. And that's just game development, bro. That's just what it means to for the process of the game. I really love the fact they've honoured the original artwork by putting that in there in the game as a little Easter egg. I think that's really, really cool. But yeah, that's just the whole process of making a game, bro. Some concept arts will be used and some won't. It's all about trial and error. And figuring out which bits fit where. My fellow humans, whatever creature or item you identify as, I'm going to... Fair enough, shenanigans. Sleep well, my friend. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Why can't I crouch in a lift? Can't jump in here either. I actually also saw some concept art and leaks. No spoilers. Oh, where are you seeing all of this stuff, Stinkles? Oh, I see. I wonder if there's a way that I can... Oh. No, okay, I can't go back down there, alright. Why didn't you come back in? Someone on subreddit made a Google Drive link in a now deleted comment, and it had leaks in it. Maybe it was somebody who was like secretly working for the development of the DLC or the game or whatever, and they thought it would be funny or cool to put some leaked artwork onto some website or whatever, thinking they wouldn't be caught or anything, even though they blatantly would. But I just think that kind of stuff just spoils things for people, and they just, you know, they're putting it on there for clickbait or for attention or whatever, because they know it's going to be looked at, because people are nosy little fuckers and they can't be bothered to just wait until the DLC comes out. They have to look at it early. You know, it's a case of like, You know, I just don't understand why people do that. The Animal Girl, hello my friend, welcome back in. Yeah, sorry about the stream that happened earlier. Apparently there was some like people doing some technical work outside, and just temporarily they had to turn the power off for a little bit, which is why the internet suddenly went dead. So I had to. What the? Did you see that? The game sort of just paused for a second, and sort of like as if it was some kind of time lapse going on. What the fuck? That was weird. Anyway, yeah, they had to wait until the power was turned back on before I could then continue. So sorry about that. Wait. So stupid, bro. Oh my god. Vandalism. Step also saw the same links, I think. Oh, okay, fair. I hope they do something different in the DLC and the fourth game. It's going to be a fourth game? I mean, I hope there is. There's something I need to say. I played the first Little Nightmares game 31 times, not 131 times. Oh, okay. I mean, even so, though, Animal Girl, that's still impressive, though. I mean, the first Little Nightmares, I've got like 300 odd hours in that game. And in the second Little Nightmares, I've got nearly 200 odd hours in there. I don't have nearly as much in this one, though, because obviously I haven't played it as often. I kind of wished I saved them, but I didn't. Ah, oh well. Should have screenshotted them, Stinkles. Also, I am planning to platinum Elden Ring and all the Soulborn games. Oh, very cool. Very nice, Brick. She's losing her shit. Elden Ring is easy AF, but 3DS is genuine castle torture. Oh dang. Oh, DS3, sorry, okay. DS3, I thought you said 3DS. I was like, huh? What's so bad about 3DS? I love it. 2 of them were for the backstage, and 1 was for the shores. Yeah, it's a shame. Honey, chill out. You're losing your shit. For all the Nightmares games, I love the puzzles, but out of all the Nightmares games, I have to say that the Little Nightmares puzzles were really fun to do. Oh yeah, they're very clever. Like, whoever comes up with these puzzles, honestly, A star. What the? Ooh, what is this? A glitchy ass mug. Okay, put it there. Wowee. Wow, this mug is so glitchy. It beggars belief. There we go. Put the mug out of its misery. Alright. I'm trying to think about what my favourite puzzle is. Nice. Nice. Oh, bitch. Ow. You coming? I didn't end the stream myself, the Bood. The Wi-Fi decided to go bye-bye. It wasn't me, bro. Run, Forrest, run! Run, Forrest, run! The Wi-Fi just say, man, I'm there. Yeah, the Wi-Fi was just like, hell nah. Ain't nobody got time to actually fucking work for a living today, bro. That's it. I fucking quit. And that's what the Wi-Fi be saying today. The best feeling in the world is drinking ice cold water. Yeah, especially when it's hot. No, he said everyone plays games, so I'm gonna shut myself. Yeah, that as well. Yeah, I just checked all over the subreddit. Must have been deleted. Yeah, I'm sure these things must be monitored, those stinkles, to make sure that what literally happened on subreddit doesn't happen, because usually these things are leaked from an inside source. Really? Oh, no, there we go. Come on, kid. I wonder why he felt the need to grab the mask and the cape. Now, he must have found it, or maybe someone gave it to him. Or maybe he finds it on a desk of the puppeteer. Like, maybe the puppeteer uses that mask to put on the puppets and the dolls that she makes. Maybe towards the end of the DLC, he finds it and puts it on. Ew. Yeah, also, it didn't just have DLC stuff, it also had stuff from the base game. Fair. I mean, again, I'm not trying to do too much spoilers in here, Stinkles. Well, thanks for giving our position away, though. I really appreciate that. I know, I was just saying I won't spoil what I saw. Next week I have 4 exams in a row. On Thursday, history exam. Wednesday, maths exam. Thursday, biology exam. And Friday, English exam. Dang. A lot of exams in 1 week, to be honest. I'm going to go in 10. Hi, hello Maddie. W Clean God Mods back in chat. Again, sorry about the stream earlier, my sleep. It is quite a brutal way to die, to be fair. That was satisfying, yeah. I said from the very beginning, when I first played through this game, that the supervisor's death is oddly satisfying. I did say that. ASMR, really, to know something as evil as that being defeated, yeah. 100%. It's a random crate just like sitting up there. feel like I should be able to climb up there. It's not letting me. So... okay. There we go. Cool. Yeah. Establishing shop. Oh. I wanted to see if I could throw the ball of thread through the mirror whilst he was holding it, but apparently not. Come on, bitch, hurry up. We ain't got all day. There we go. Aww. It is sweet how much he cares for her, though. Oh, look at the way he hugs her. Low alone relationship goals. The way the supervisor got killed is literally how a human kills a spider. Yeah, essentially. You're not wrong. Is this trap? I'm not going to step on it. I don't want to step on it if the trap is active. Well, while I don't want them in my house, spiders are beautiful. They're also really good at fly and pest control and things like that. Vanished into thin air. Oh no, there he is. Which part do you think is deeper? The Vault of Curiosity or the backstage? It's a good question. that duck bopping up and down in the toilet? That's gross. Let's try and play catch with him. Oh. There's feet in the bathroom stall. Yeah, there is. There is as well. Hand-eye coordination. Alone, come on. Oh. Span it in the works. No problem, Maddie. Thank you so much for coming in, my sweet. I appreciate it. There you go, you can have this. This is definitely a throwback to the Hideaway in the first DLC. Move it or lose it, kid. So who do you think would win, KitKat? Shadow Kids, Bullies, or the puppets? That's difficult to say, because it depends. The puppets? Because they all have their own various strengths and weaknesses. Because the Shadow Children are will probably be the most powerful, but only during the nighttime or in like very dark areas where there's no light. So they would be very, very powerful. The bullies are just naturally little shits anyway, so I don't know if there's any kind of scenario where they'd be more powerful or less powerful. They're just naturally little buggers, and they just naturally like to wreak havoc because they're naughty. But the puppets, they are, you know, powerful, but I'd say that they'd be more powerful as a group rather than individually, because they do have that flaw where all you have to do is just whack their head in and then they die. Which is pretty much the same for the bullies, to be honest. So the bullies and the puppets are very similar. And I understand from the DLC trailer that they're made by the same person, which is understandable because they've got the same type of magic and the same type of abilities and stuff that they do, and you can kill them in exactly the same way. Whereas I'd probably say the Shadow Children would probably be more powerful. Are they all fighting in a horde, or just one to represent each? Yeah, that's what I mean. Horde, they're fighting in a horde. Okay. Again, I'd probably say the Shadow Children would be more powerful than the bullies and the puppets. Loa's looking at me like, love, are you okay? Just running around in a fucking circle. Look at him, he's genuinely concerned for my well-being. So I wonder if this chair, because that head looks oddly familiar, kind of similar to one of the female heads with the bullies and whatnot. I wonder if an electric chair like this is kind of what the puppeteer uses to bring her puppets and dolls to life. That could be something quite interesting. Also, shadow kids take a little bit to die in the light, and they can still kill you even when you're pointing the flashlight at them. Yeah. That's very true. They only die if they're in long time exposure to the light. Oh, hello, little guy. Oh. Ew. So show the kids. Yeah. I don't know why the chat has put that in there twice. It's a bit weird. But yeah, I do see where you're coming from. Again, I wonder if she even made this, you know? Yeah. Oh, there's a doll here with one of those faces on it. I've just noticed that. Look. What the heck? Whoa, that's trippy. Aww, that's kind of cute. Also, have you noticed that souls are usually represented in black and sometimes white? Oh, thanks for doing that, Alone. Really appreciate that. Well, we at least know what the puppeteer looks like. Thanks, Noon. Though, wonder if she'll be right. Yeah. Can you press the button? Her little movements were stiff, mechanical. Her body was still, while her neck began to twist. Her hair was too shimmery, her lips too wet. Fake. When her neck turned all the way, we saw the puppet on the table, the broken bottle. She started jittering. I burrowed into the costumes, trying to make myself invisible. Dang. That's how Noon described her. Ugh. That's creepy. I had to double take with that comment, Noah, because I genuinely thought you said, instead of saying she started jittering, I thought you typed she sharted. She sharted jittering. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, just casually standing there sharting her guts out. And that's exactly what the perfect lady does. Yeah, I thought you'd find that funny, Noah. Also, in the trailer, you can see a wind-up key in her back, so she's a living wind-up toy. Interesting. So that means someone has built her as well. There are so many questions. When I type something in chat, it deletes it. Oh! I'm not really sure why it does that, Animal Girl. Sorry about that. Oh yeah. Maybe if it's the kin himself longing for someone. Kinky. Yeah, that's very kinky. That's very kinky. You're actually gonna start. Oh, there we go, he is. Okay. Try again, kid. You starting again, bro? Oh, there we go, yes he is. Oh no. Oh dear. I think he's stuck. I think he's stuck. I think Lo is stuck. He can't seem to work out how to jump up there. He jumps up there perfectly fine, but he can't get there. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh dear. I am sorry, Lo. That's really shit, to be honest. Oh no. Right, I'm gonna see if I can fix this. Right, hold up. Yeah, he's still stuck. He can't work it out. Okay. I'm just gonna have to do this part on my own. No! Why didn't you jump? There we go. Ooh, what is that? Head of a pig or a gargoyle or something? Freaky. Huh. No, come back. Oh. That's cute. There's something wrong in chat right now. I was trying to type the same thing over and over again, but it keeps deleting it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not really sure why it keeps doing that, to be honest. Oh, look at that. That's scary. Dang. Oh, there's a dead gnome in there. God damn it. Oh, poor little thing. What is it you're trying to say? In chat, Animal Girl. What is it you're trying to say, hun? Maybe try writing out in a different way. Is there a way that I can get this thing out of here? Oh. Wait. Come back. I'm friendly. Aww. It's okay, little guy. Well, that's a reference to Stephen King's It, isn't it? Ooh. It's okay, little guy. I mean, yeah, she blatantly works in, or used to work in this room, doesn't she? Because, like, there's sets in here as well. There's, like, textiles and sewing equipment. And there's even one of those things up there. One of those puppet things that she makes. So, yeah, she definitely, I don't know if she does still, but she definitely used to occupy this room. But judging by the dust on the windows and everything, it looks like nobody's been in here in quite a while. Oh, stop being a janky ass bitch. I'm sorry, Reanimal Girl. I don't know if there's a way that I can fix it, my sweet, because I'm not really 100% sure what it is that you're trying to say, my love. I mean, when you're putting stuff in chat, there's no swear words in it or anything, is there? And are you in top chat or live chat, my sweet? Because it would be better if you're saying things in live chat. Do you want to pick the key up at some point? There we go. The Deathly Hallows is in Little Nightmares confirmed. I'm typing in live chat. Yeah, I'm not really sure why that keeps happening, because I was in a stream the other day, watching someone else, and some of my comments weren't actually popping up in there either. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on with that, to be honest. Because I've noticed that in a couple of other streams that I've been in the past. So I'm not sure if that's something that YouTube has to sort of be made aware of and kind of like do something about fixing it, especially if some people's live chats are going to be all glitchy and stuff, with like people's comments being like, you know, kind of like hit and misses, where like some comments are being seen and some aren't. It doesn't show up in top chat at the top. Yeah, I think it's because this chat that's going on here, it only displays the comments that are going on in live chat, not in top chat. So if you try and type something in top chat, it won't actually pop up in here. Bro, what are you doing? That classic Veronica song from number one. Marcus's father. Yeah, you were trying to write it into his story lore, the fact that this kin, or either the kin or the mini-kin, is Marcus's father. I really did like that as a concept now. I thought that was really, really cool. Maybe if I don't type much in chat, it will work. Possibly. No, my girl, possibly. Even though, in my opinion, it shouldn't matter how much people write in the message. That shouldn't really stop them from being able to type long messages in chat. I think maybe what might happen is the chat might get a little bit sort of like suspicious of the fact that you keep writing loads of messages like one after the other. So yeah, maybe keep your messages a little bit shorter from time to time, just so the chat doesn't get a bit suspicious of the fact that you're writing long-ass messages. Not that I have a problem with it at all, because I love it when you write long messages, and I think it's really, really cool when you do that. But clearly the YouTube chat, like AI type thing, seems to have an issue with it, so... Thanks, KitKat. In truth, both the kins were his father's, but with the puppeteer now being added, I think I'll go with Mercus. Having the puppeteer as his mother. Yeah. The kin, his father, and the kin, his uncle. Yeah, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Oh wow, Lo. Wait, what? You know, he waited until the last possible second and waited until he grabbed me before he then decided to loose an arrow. And also, that's a good question. Oh my god, what the hell? Like, where does Lo get his bow and arrow from? Because by the looks of the DLC, it doesn't look like he's got it in there, so where does he find that? Nice. So there should be one more. Yes. Beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, it's a really thick cobweb. So these things are just really big fuck off rats. Okay. My favourite videos to watch are soup cutting. They're so satisfying. Oh, soup cut. Yeah. Sorry, soap. Soap, but yes. Yeah, everyone knows you can cut soup. Everyone knows that, you know, you can slice a liquid in half. That's how it works. Oh, I mean, those are familiar, aren't they? Those masks over there. Those masks are what some of the guests wear when they go onto the mall in number 1. Step! Hello, my love! Welcome on in, so good to see you, bro. I saw the comment that you put on the official trailer that was released from the official Bandai YouTube channel. And I saw that George commented on it as well. So good to see you, bro. How you doing today? They're the ones you see in the hospital. I assume the kin stole them. Yeah, but then you also see those masks hanging up on the right hand side. A couple of the guests in the mall wear those. I think I was typing something in the same word, so that's why it doesn't show up in Top Chat. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Doing great. Just counting down the hype and hyping myself up for the DLC. Me too, my friend. Me too. Honestly, it's going to be really dope. Alright, no, that's not a slippery suitcase. Okay. Yeah, what did you think of the trailer, Step? Nice. Nice. I'm going to play it together with Dr. Nightmare right when it releases, but due to time zones, I'll have to wait until 1 AM to play it. Oh, no, that kind of sucks. Well, the way she coughed because she wasn't expecting to fall into a congealed puddle of rotten apples. Well, the trailer itself and the entirety of it just looks absolutely horrifying. I love the looks of the rooms, and the new mechanics are so super intriguing. Yeah, 100%, bro. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just throwing random shit into there, thinking something might pop up. I don't know if it will. Ooh, what's that? What is that? Ugh. It looks like a brain. And it's not. It could just be a really big biscuit or a walnut or something. Ugh. Ew. Not really sure what that is. I think that it's a prequel, and now we'll see how Lo basically has to get accustomed to the nowhere. Diamond will show him around and help him. Yeah, and help him get used to the world. I think that's very, very true, Step. Although I am sort of scared to think that something might happen to Dime at the end of the DLC, because we don't see her in this game. So I think either something horrible happens to her, or they go their separate ways, or anything like that, or she manages to find a way out, but he stays here instead. It's that sort of thing. 5 months on July 5th is my birthday. If you decide to do a stream on that day, that will be an amazing birthday gift for me. Oh, what you'll have to do, Animal Girls, you have to remind me closer to the time, my sweet. But yeah, absolutely. What you can do is closer to the time, just remind me that's the case, and then sort of make a suggestion of what kind of stream that you want to see me do, and I'll see if I can do it. She's not in the main game indeed, so it can't end well. That's exactly it. That's exactly what I mean, Steph. It can't be a good ending for Dime, unfortunately, bless her. Which is a shame, because I do like her whole look as a character. I do think she's really, really cute. I'm not already growing attached to Dime. I love her design. She's very, very cute, in my opinion. There we go. And maskless low gameplay, which is awesome. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I was like, he doesn't have the mask in the DLC. So where does he get it from? Where does he get the cape from as well? Because he doesn't have the cape in the DLC either. And where does he get the bow and arrow from as well? Because obviously he's got that here, but he doesn't have that in the DLC. Well, not that I can see anyway. So, you know, where does he get all of these things and why? You know? How sort of thing. All these questions are coming to mind, bro. The ticket for no fucking reason. The thing I'm most curious about is what will happen to Alone in this chapter. I don't think she'll stick around with us for chapter 2. One way. Yeah. I mean, again, I think, which is what I was trying to say to people earlier, I think that Alone was a child who was either captured by the puppeteer, or maybe she was made by the puppeteer or something, and she held her captive there to try and use her as some kind of human child vessel, to try and make a sort of human voodoo doll thing, but under her control and her command. But obviously, whatever happened with that, it didn't work with Alone. So she just kept her there as prisoner in the nowhere. Which is why, when she attempted to leave this place, she faded away, because she couldn't exist outside of the nowhere. She could only be in here. You know? And I don't think Lo realised that until it was too late, sort of thing. I think Lo got his cape and bow after he gets captured, since he did used to be a performer in the carnival. That's very true. That is very true. I think she might have been made. Puppeteer might work with Freeman, as I do think Freeman promised Lo to reunite with Alone. If he entered to lure him. That's very true, Step. push, bitch. I think Alone was a real friend of Lo's initially. Before she probably passed. Lo grew sad, and with no way out, he entered the nowhere. After being lured, yeah. Does the comment section just cut off your comment? And you know, he entered the nowhere AF. So he entered the nowhere as fuck. He entered the nowhere as fuck. Oh my god. On my birthday, I will go to a restaurant for my birthday. So I'm thinking that the stream should be in the afternoon. Ooh. Well, that's AF. That's what I mean, Steph. It's like even the chat was trying to sabotage your comment just then for a minute. Then for some reason. I mean, if that's not an it reference, I will eat my sock. If that's not a Pennywise it reference, Stephen King, I will eat my fucking sock. Just saying. Ugh, no, don't break it. Wow. Alone's got no hand-eye coordination. Alone! Stop being a twit! Oh my lord. There we go. What would be your favourite chapter in the entire franchise? That is a bit tricky. Mine's definitely Carnival so far. But Backstage might just become my favourite, honestly. And again, yeah, until I see the chapters from the new DLCs, I'm not 100% sure, but obviously, my favourite chapter out of all of the games so far, that's tricky. I'd probably say the Candy Factory is my favourite. Oh, Jesus, don't walk off the edge. Oh, Jesus. Candy Factory is my second favourite. Just wish they showed more of the production process and machinery mechanism. I thought those lacked a little. Yeah. For sure. My third favourite is probably The Institute. I think my second favourite chapter is probably what should we call it? The school chapter in Nightmares 2. Then my third favourite is probably the chef chapter in number 1. Can we not jump on any of these chairs? Oh no! It's a dead gnome! Oh, I hate finding gnomes that are dead. That's so sad, bro. School is A tier for me, along with Pale City and Acropolis, night and day. Yeah. I mean, the one question that I want answered is why was the monster baby there in the first place? Like, where did she come from? Ooh, that was close. Broken Promise is definitely going to further elaborate on that. The stop motion. The stop motion animate. Yeah, for real, Step. For real, bro. Hello, Stinkles. Welcome back, dude. I'm just waiting for Geminem to come in here because I'm sure he will do at some point. Oh, it's so cool when you guys say hello to each other. It's really sweet. For my favourite chapter of the entire franchise has to be the kitchen, the school, the Pale City, the candy factory, and the carnival. Yeah, I think my favorite chapter from the original DLC is definitely the Hideaway. I think my favorite chapter is the Pale City. Yeah, it is a good one. You can see the teeth in that barrel there. No. Anything over here? No. It would be so creepy if there was something in that tooth pit. Oh, I thought it was a mask. It's not, it's a bent can. She's stuck. Oh, there we go. I like how each game has the same vibe, but they all have different variations of it. Yeah, that's exactly it. And then they do this bit by themselves. To me, there's nothing better than Cadbury's caramel. Oh, look at them holding hands. I kind of feel like with that section they could have shown off more. Oh. This part makes me a bit sad because he thinks he's found a way out and then he hasn't because the mirror's broken. One of the best cutscenes, yeah. For real, Step. It is, bro. Oh. You can really see the disappointment in his face. Like, it's so obvious. He's so disappointed. Oh, bless him. No dialogue, and it tells the emotions so well. That's exactly it. That's exactly what I'm saying, Sep. Oh, thanks for that. Wait. No, she did something there. What did she do? Oh, come on, pick it up. Oh, wow. Wowee. She can't pick it up. She's stuck, bro. That's so silly. Oh my god. Having long hair can be a pain in the arse. Yeah, it can. I used to have long hair a few months ago until I decided to cut it. I thought, fuck it. It was just too difficult to maintain. Probably because it takes forever to blow dry when it's wet after a shower or something. When you got your hair in your mouth, which is disgusting. Oh, yeah. I always felt like that's disgusting as well. I want to point out that the Sound of Nightmares, it's revealed that eyes produce light, and at the end of the Nightmares 1, in the Lady Boss fight, we see lights where. Oh, yeah. Oh, you good there, bro? I mean, it would kind of be awkward if we did see lights in there, to be honest, because the lady is meant to be a sort of an entity of darkness, because like she must create the shadow children, or maybe like certain leveled residents can create the shadow children. Because not only the lady that has them to guard her residents, but the puppeteer also has them as well. So maybe they're gifted to certain members of the Nowhere if they reach a certain status level. Like the lights pointing out where you should go. I don't think the lady ever made them, honestly. Yeah, I'm starting to think that as well, Step. Because obviously we originally, like, what's the word, assumed it because we saw them only in her residence and nowhere else. But now that the puppeteer has them in her place, which is obviously nowhere near the mall and nothing to do with the lady, yeah, I think they're just gifted to people of a certain stature to protect their sort of like their home from intruders. I have watched 2 episodes of The Sounds of Nightmares. I don't know why I haven't watched it. I don't know why I haven't watched the rest. Fair enough. I mean, I did struggle with The Sounds of Nightmares a little bit because it was very hard to understand what was going on without the visual cues. Because as for someone who struggles to understand audiobooks and reading and stuff in general because of my autism, I think The Sounds of Nightmares, I did understand enough of it to be able to go, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. But I didn't understand all of it without the visual cues. So I kind of feel like for people like me who struggle to understand audiobooks and, you know, stuff like that in general, I kind of feel like if they want to do something like that again, maybe even if they put pictures in there or something, just for something for me to focus on and associate with. I think they're similar to glitching remains and institutionalized kids. Their form once they're oft, yeah. And that's very true, Step. That could be the case. Come on, though, hurry up, bro. Again, the Shadow Kids are made of souls, similar to the institutionalized and glitching remains. Yeah. So, okay, so I wonder what the difference is then between the white souls of those children that have been left behind, and the glitching children and the shadow children. Then I wonder what the difference, if there's a difference between how they die, or like whether they're killed by something, or whether they just die over a long period of time, or whether it's a difference between them having a merciful death and them just being outright murdered. Who knows? When I watched the first 2 episodes of The Sounds of Nightmares, it was really good. Yeah. And there he is, the father and the uncle of Mercus himself, the kin and minikin. 100%. 100%, bro. Oh. That was bullshit. I think it has to do with the reason for passing. Institutionalized remains died by a reason. I can't say on YouTube. Their souls trained by Otto. Oh. Glitching remains died by the Thin Man, so they're static. So it depends on like who they interacted with and who killed them, right? But again, I've sort of meant the shadow children, because again, they would have had to have been created by someone, or you know, like unalived by somebody of a certain caliber or a certain level or a certain stature in nowhere. So that's what I'm saying. And the Shadow Kids were killed by... Oh, no. Sorry, could have gone just then, but I didn't think to... Okay, alright, fine. There we go. I think the main keeper of each location can do things with souls. Lady turns them into Shadow Kids. Thin Man makes glitching remains. Yeah, that's exactly it. And then Otto makes those sort of like the spirit children stay there. I feel like Otto didn't cause them to turn institutionalized though. Again, for reasons I can't write out. No, fair enough. Fair enough, Step. Gotta go now, though. No problem, Step. Thank you for coming in, bro. I appreciate it. You're a legend, mate. No problem, my sweet. We'll see you soon. Ooh. Yeah. I think the Thin Man doesn't use his glitching remains the same way the lady does. It's because he wants to get his revenge by himself. Sure. I mean, I guess so. I think that's the difference between the two. Obviously, the lady doesn't care how her enemies are captured as long as they're stopped and don't threaten her position anymore. Whereas a Thin Man, I think it depends who the person is he's going after. Again, as in number 2, he's not really that interested in going after Mono, even though he does attempt to chase him a few times. I don't know if he chases him with the intent to capture him, but he's mostly after 6, and he's trying to stop Mono from capturing 6 because he knows what will happen in the end. I don't really like zombie survival games, to be honest. I shit myself, and that's no joke. happens if I go over here? Oh, he just gets me, okay. There we go. So in the ladies, shoes in the Little Nightmares 1 black and white particles come out of them, so they have souls in them. Yeah, that's exactly it. I feel like they have souls, or maybe like her, like that's where she chooses to store away her sins or something. Like in a way that it stems from trauma, or like she's done bad shit to people. So in a way to sort of forget the trauma she's been through, she stores them away in those statues, which is why in the end, when Six then comes along to defeat the lady, assuming that she's broken a few along the way, every time you break one of those jars, it releases more and more of the lady's traumatic memories until it then causes the lady to then give up and surrender. Because when Six walks up to the lady to sort of like go to eat her, it looks like the lady still has some more fight in her. Like she still could easily just kill Six with a click of a finger, but she doesn't. She just lets Six kill her. So that's the whole point. I genuinely think it's because throughout the game, Six comes along, she breaks the statues, releases all the negative, like all the past trauma that the lady has, and by the time Six then gets to the lady, we've released enough of her past trauma to make the lady just give up after we defeated her. Because that's what happens. The lady just gives up. Also, in Descent to Nowhere, the jailer drinks black liquid. Yeah, ew. And she got it from Mono. Mono? Oh, bye, bitch. Oh, grateful. We come, what the fuck? Okay, oh, do you know what? Oh, okay. Alright, I was going to hide in there too. What the hell? Like, we save him, and then he's like, oh, do you know what? Oh, fuck it. I'll just go back into the box. Screw it. You're on your own from this point, kid. Charming. Oh, he just turns the light on. Okay. Yeah, Mono in Descent to Nowhere. Alright, kid. We're here to help. Sort of. I think it's so cute that you can actually give this child a sausage. That's really adorable. Although some might say that's incredibly kinky. Yeah. Can you go? Thank you. I hate this bit because there's no... Why kill him? There's no reason for it other than the fact that he's a maniacal bastard. Look, he just snaps his neck for no reason. Why? He was no threat to you. And he just chucks him into that water bowl as if he's just vermin that he just found on the floor. What an asshole. Janky ass trapdoors. Yeah, we love to see it. Hell yeah. Oh. I'd trash this room if I could. Oh, I'm so sorry, little dude. Honestly. Also, can I explain the reason why I think Monster 6 became all deformed, but Thin Man didn't? Yeah. Go for it. Go for it, Stinkles. When Little Nightmares 3 came out, I didn't know that you can feed... Wait. I didn't know that you could feed the kid with a sausage. The gnome's death was messed up. Yeah, that's really messed up, bro. It's just like there was no need for him to do that. Like, the gnomes aren't a threat at all. They're just little dudes that are just trying to scurry around and trying to survive. You know, they're no threat to you. They're not dangerous. So the fact that he just killed that gnome simply because he felt like it, that's why they deserve to die. And there's another broken mirror. All these broken mirrors and shit everywhere. Has the lady been here? No, all the mirrors are fucking broken. Although, this looks more like a dressing room than anything else. Why are all the mirrors broken? Literally, like, you know, reminiscent of the ladies' quarters. All the mirrors in here are fucking broken. Think about how many years bad luck these twats have got now. The gnome didn't do anything, and the kin decided to snap the gnome's neck for no fucking reason at all. That's exactly what I'm saying, Animal Girl. He didn't deserve that death. He really didn't, bro. Like, he was just killed because the kin felt like it. And that's why that's what I mean. That's why I'm saying the kin deserves to die. But even though we killed the minikin, we still don't actually know what happened to Kin. We still don't know what happened to him after Minikin was killed. I think since Mono is in a time loop, he's basically destined to be the tower's host, but 6 isn't. So when 6 becomes the host to the tower, becomes unstable and deforms her. That's very true. Yeah, that's a good way of thinking about it, Stinkles. Yeah, I agree with that. We still don't know what happened to Kin after we kill Minikin. Yeah, I really want to know what happened to him, bro. Maybe that's explained in... I would love that to be explained in one of the new chapters of the DLC. I still don't know why they're only doing 2 DLC chapters. I feel like they should do more than that. Yes, I'm coming, dude. You wanna, you know, keep your fucking hair on. Push, bitch. That must mean closed in either closed or something rather. Or stop or something, because there's 4 letters here, well, 4 symbols. Still not 100% sure how to read the fucking nowhere alphabet, bro. And he's looking for the hoops now, isn't he? Okay, there he is. Hurry up, Lo. Stop being so slow, bro. Slow, bro. I wonder what happens if I put this ball in the lift. The residents see the kids the same way we see rats and spiders. To spiders, us stomping on them is a terrifying thing, but to us, it isn't kin. Yeah, it's still not very nice though. I mean, again, whenever I see a spider, I don't like to kill them. Because even though they can be scary to some people and they can be bitey little fuckers sometimes, they're actually really good at maintaining pest control. You know, things like flies and mosquitoes and things like that. They're really, really good for naturally getting rid of pests like that around your house. So I don't like typically, you know, killing spiders like that or anything. The only sort of creature or like, you know, living thing that I will gladly kill and have no regrets whatsoever is a wasp. I fucking hate wasps. Wasps can die 1,000 fucking deaths. I would feel no regret, no remorse for that at all. Wasps can fucking die. As far as I'm concerned. Wasps can go suck a dick. Wait. What if that kid over there is dying? What if that kid over there is dying? Right? And after you know, doing shit with the puppeteer then captures her and then gives her to the kin and the minikin. Oh my god, chat. What if that kid is dying? Bro. What if she's dying? Could be possible, right? If that's the case, my mind is officially blown. Oh my god, bro. I'd like to know why I can't climb up there, because that kind of looks like it would be a way out, especially with these middle drawers. Run, Forrest, run! Run, Forrest, run! Run, Forrest, run! Yeah, it would be great if you didn't bump into the doorway alone. That would be terrific. Dude! Oh. Die, bitch, die! It's so satisfying! Just noticed that hand hanging out the bottom of the fucking air balloon is kind of like we're waving goodbye to the carnival. Bye, bitch. You know, see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. You know what I'm saying? Clock it. Oh my god. And Zeus hates us for some weird ass reason. It would have been cool if this cutscene was actually played by the player. So, like, if you didn't get off the bed, put your drawings away and hide under it in time before he came about, then he would come into the room and you know, capture you, and we would see what the real world Otto would look like. So if, that's another question, if Alone was made in the nowhere, How does Lo have that doll of her in the real world? Begs the question. I still have the torch, that's good to know. What the hell? Is this a fish? Is that a big ass fish just sitting on the middle of... Yeah, it's a big ass fish. Ugh, that must reek. And look at all the flies buzzing around it. Ugh, gross. How the fuck did that get there? Otto leaving a little midnight snack over here. Did he even fucking finish it, the lazy git? What a twat. Waste not, want not. So many countries in this world that don't have any fucking food, and he's just pulling fish out of the ocean and just leaves them on the fucking sand to die. Oh, there was something over here. What? Okay. What's a boat? So if I turn the light off, that looks like a silhouette of Monster 6. Because there's her head. There'll be her long ass arm. The fish would probably be her back legs or something. The rock is her shoulder. That's interesting. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that's pretty neat. Look at this mouldy ass cake. Gross. It's covered in shit. Gross. There was a party in here or something. There's still bunting left up in the fucking ceiling. Oh. Can I grab this slice of cake? I can. I've got a cake. I've got a slice of cake. Yeah. Yummerini. I wouldn't recommend eating it though, because that's been there probably for centuries. Looks like strawberry. I like strawberry cake. I'm taking my cat with me. I don't fear me. I have a slice of cack, and I'm not afraid to fucking use it. Oh, bye then, Kate. That was so funny. The cake just went whee. That's so silly. You eat this cake? No, of course not. No, I'm taking this. There we go. Oh, I can't take it any further, I don't think. May you... Alright, Kate. Right, Cac. Thank you for helping, my friend. May you rest. May you rest in pieces. May you rest in Reese's Pieces. What the? What the? What the hell? What the fuck? I have not got my thumb on the fucking what? I wish I had my hands recorded. I didn't have my thumb on the fucking joystick, yet she still carried on walking, and the plant didn't actually get me because I think at that point, that you know, Lo would have shot it. What the heck? That was some next level voodoo type shit going on. Why did you carry on walking even though I didn't have my thumb on the joystick alone? That's a bit fucking fucked up, isn't it? What the fuck, bro? Yeah, why aren't glitching children showing up? That's what I want to know. Still sounds like the doctor. Okay. Doing alone. Something strange is afoot. I'm so sorry. They should add more chapters for the DLC, not just 2 chapters. That's exactly what I was saying earlier, Animal Girl. They should do way more than 2 chapters, because if you think about it, the other games have had at least 5 chapters, and the first game had 3 DLC chapters after that. So this game is actually, if you only count the chapters and not how long the game actually is, this game is actually the shortest one with the fewest chapters. Even with a DLC. Because even in the second Little Nightmares, yeah, fair enough, that one has 5 chapters, whereas this one only has 4. But then you have the additional part of the attic in the hunter's house. So there's actually a little bit extra in that. Whereas this game is equal to the amount of areas that you can explore in there, but has the same amount of chapters. Even with the DLC. Oh, it's a blue crayon. Gucci ass mugs. Oh, look at him sitting on that chair. Oh, bless him. Come on, Alone. Sorry, come on, Low. Because their names are so similar, I keep getting confused as to which one's which. What the? What? Oh my god! She's just walked. No, stop! Stop! What are you doing? Oh my god! Stop! No, she's just walking. Look! I don't have my finger on the thing. She's just walking. I can't stop it. Oh my god, what is wrong with this thing? What the hell? There we go. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? She was just like she was entranced or something, just walking in a straight line. I was eating dinner whilst watching your stream. It was homemade burgers and chips in the side. Ah, that is honestly really cool. What is going on with this controller, bro? What happens if I... There we go. Hopefully that should fix it. Alona's like, whoa, that's creepy. I'm like, how do you have a doll of me, bro? Oh, it's kind of sad in a way, seeing like how the room used to be when, like, before all of the shit happened, when it was actually a proper, like, children's hospital. Now it's just a shithole because evil has taken it over. Oh, I can! Aww. They're cute pictures. Sort of. A lion. A bird. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be. Maybe a fox or something? There's a fox there taking a duke. That's pretty funny. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's a dragon? I don't know. Aww. It makes me feel a bit emotional with places like this because when my brother was a baby, like a very, very young baby, he was really, really unwell, and he spent quite a long time in the hospital. We weren't sure if he was going to make it. Um, and honestly, Great Ormond Street Hospital. Honestly, if I ever sort of like win the lottery and get a shit ton of money, I will actually donate um, the money or some of the money to them, because if it wasn't for them, my brother wouldn't be alive, and that's the reality. Oh yeah. And just seeing this kind of hospital like this the way it is, um, just sort of it sort of brings me, it takes me back there, to be honest, in that way of like um, of the uncertainty, because I was about 4.5, nearly 5, when all that stuff happened. Like, I remember it clearly. My brother was only a little bubby, so it was difficult. Obviously, he doesn't remember it, but obviously, me and my parents do. And it's a case of like things like this in the children's hospital and everything, seeing it the way it used to be before crap happened. Yeah, it's reminiscent of that. It really is. It's really sad how the institution looked like before it got destroyed. Even plants started growing inside, and the doll shows how um, it looks. Yeah, exactly it. Oh, good job, Lo. Well done. Teamwork makes the dream work. Really? All right. There you go. How old is your brother now, Catsy? I can't believe it though, right? Well, I'm 4.5 years older than him, and I'm 30. In November, he turned 25. Honestly, I can't believe it, bro. I can't believe it. He was about not 18, 19 when the hospital finally discharged him to say that he was completely better. Because even though he had the operation when he was a baby, and it sort of like sorted out the problem that was wrong with him, they still needed to monitor him as he grew, just to make sure that it didn't come back, or like there was no complications with it or anything as he sort of hit puberty. But no, once he became an adult and they saw that he was still healthy and he was still perfectly fine, oh shit, thanks for that, then they were able to discharge him and go, yeah, he's totally fine, you know? Yeah, and when he was 18, 19, he was fully discharged from their care. And I was so proud. Honestly, when that day came, I was so proud. I was... Oh, thanks. Honestly, I was really happy. Oh, take your time, Deirdre. We got all day, apparently. Run, Forrest, run! Run, Forrest, run! Run, Forrest, run! See, he's 25 now, but at the time when he became unwell, he was only about a week old, a week or two old. At least that's when we spotted it anyway, you know. Do you want to let go of the burr fucking door? Thanks. Oh my god, this game is so janky. Oh. I mean, that's pretty neat, of 6 in that bed. I wonder if that's how she got on the moor, or if that's how the Ferryman discovered her or something. Because, like, she must have jumped off or, like, made her way down from the cliff after the things that happened in the nest, hopped on a bed that she found floating in the ocean, and just made her way over there until the Ferryman found her and took her to the moor. Pretty neat. Hush, bitch. Oh yeah, it's in here, isn't it? Literally gives 0 shits about what just happened. I'm taking your rum. That's it. I love Sailor Jerry's. Sailor Jerry's for days, bro. Sailor Jerry's with some cloudy apple juice. Honestly, I'm there all day for it, bro. I love me a good bottle of Sailor Jerry's. Oh, I just smashed it. Well, But no, joking aside, Sailor Jerry's is literally my favourite alcohol ever. Even though it's an incredibly strong bit of rum, I just love it. It's my favourite. Okay, so I might have just left for a little bit because I was stuck in a storm while me and my dad were going 15 miles an hour on a 4-wheeler. Oh my god, bro. Is everything okay? Oh, damn, I hate it when storms happen and everything. It's like Mother Nature is not even, angry. Mother Nature just ready to fucking, commit genocide at that point. That's why I hate storms so much, bro. Hang on a minute. That lever wasn't there before. Wow. Interesting. And that actually had all 4 of its... Damn. Well, I hope you guys are okay though, because genuinely, I do feel worried when people tell me they're stuck in a thunderstorm. Oh. It would be cool if all the beds had numbers on them. This one does. Kind of. Does it? Does it have numbers? Let's say 0